Good morning. Welcome to the software testing methodologies. So in this part, we are going to discuss about purpose of testing. So what is the purpose of testing? Generally, what is the need of testing? Before that, what is software testing? What is the testing? So testing is a process which is need to determine whether the software program works or not. So if the software program works in efficient way, then there is no errors or bugs which rises in that particular software program. So the testing needs to define whether the software doesn't work in different type of aspects. There is need of software doesn't work. So in such cases, the testing needs to apply. So before that, what is the purpose what is the main purpose of testing? So the main purpose of testing is to show that the program has bugs, whether the program has bugs or not, whether the software does works or not, all can be defined in the purpose of testing. So this is the main purpose of testing, is nothing but the purpose of testing is to show that program has bugs. So if there is any software application is need to be tested after the all phases in the software development life cycle, requirement analysis, coding, implementing, all after the implementing coding will go for the testing. So testing, the main purpose of testing is need to define the bugs, in what aspect the bug is rise, in what domain the bug rises, what is the main effect of that bug. If the bug is small, then it doesn't crash the software program. If the bug is large, then what type of consequence it shows to the software program. All can be tested in the software testing tools which is going to be used in the later. So this is the way to define the purpose of testing. This is the main purpose of testing. So another way, the another purpose of testing is to show that the software works. So if the software works, all the software applications works, but in some situations the software works can also find detect the bugs. So in such cases, what is the steps we have to take in? We means tester. So what is the steps the tester have to be taken, and what are the methods to be applied to solve such type of bugs even the software works? In that cases also the testing will be applied, even the software also works. So another case is nothing but another purpose is to show that the software doesn't works. So whenever in some cases the software doesn't works due to some reason, that reason might be we can define in the coding, that reason might be in the implementation way, that reason might be in the analysis way, or whatever aspect the reason we can be defined based on the software doesn't work. If the software doesn't work, total software implementation is failed. So these are all the three ways the purpose of testing defines. One is whenever the program has bugs, the testing applies. If the software works, even the software doesn't maintain the proper aspects, also the testing applies. The software doesn't work, also the testing applies. Rework should be done. So all can be discussed in the purpose of testing. So next, coming to testing is usually performed for the following purpose. Not only that is the what is the main reasons, what is the main reasons we will apply test. So and this is also way to define the usually performed for the following purposes. The first one is to improve and assure the software quality. Every software, every product, every software product or every software application, every software need to improve the quality. So if the quality is good, then automatically all the factors will be rises in the way. So before that, there is a quality factors which you need to know before this purpose of testing is going to be learned. So what are those factors means? The first one is nothing but efficiency. So every software need to be efficiency. So if the software has efficient mode, then the working of that software also gets very effective. So next, coming to the quality. Quality means whatever the software is need to be developed should perform in the quality way. then only the customers or the consumers can access that quality type of software. Even the cost is high or low, whatever it may be, if the quality is good, then the software efficiency also improves. That is one of the quality factors. Next, coming to the another one is nothing but cost. So software cost can be low and also as well as high. If the software cost low, automatically that performance or that efficient way, whatever the quality, all can be less. If the software quality high, the requirements using in that particular software application, whatever the components we are using in that software application, all can be also high. So that's why the cost effective also will be one of the quality factor in the software application. Next, coming to the another quality factor like reliability. So reliability is nothing but a trustness. You can say the other word for the reliability is nothing, trustness. So if you develop some software application from sender to the receiver or producer to the consumers, so wherever the particular reliability should be built between the producers and consumers. So if the reliability is high, confirm way, the software will be in the top position. Whatever the software development, whatever the software application, whatever the software product is high. So, or if the software application meet these all factors, what I was told, like performance, reliability, quality, quantity. Quantity is also one of the software quality factor, which you need to meet the software application performances. All can be defined. These are some of the factors. If all these factors meet, then the software application is totally good. So this is one of the way to performing the quality factors. Now coming to our the topic. So testing is usually performed for the following purposes. What is the main purpose? For improving and assuring software quality. So for improving and assuring, do you know, for example, there is some of the products, like some of the products or whatever the software applications, like assured by some so and so, like ISO, it is certified with ISO 9001 to something. So means that product has the assurance, the product has some of the way to define it is a certified product. You can use that product in an efficient way without thinking of any bad. So that is nothing but assuring. So while we developing the software application, we need to improve and assure of software quality. Quality should be improved, and also assuring also can be issued to the consumers or the customers who using that software product or software application. So this is one of the main purpose where the testing usually performed. So when in how many times in what the retesting will be applied, the quality will be improved. The improving and assuring software quality can also be performed. So this is one of the way uh, purpose of testing is usually performed in this way to improve and assure the software quality. So next one, verification and validation. So first we need to define the verification and validation. So verification is a static process and validation is a dynamic process. So in the verification, only the verifying of software requirements, whatever the components we are using to develop the software, whatever the design implementation or designing architecture can be defined in the verification, all can be defined in the verification. And validation means implementation will be done, like for coding, this software application is valid or not, or this software application is suitable for this purpose or not, all can be discussed in the validation. If the validation failed, then again the retest or rework will be performed. So in the verification, is there whether it is their requirements was correct or whatever the components were taken was right, all can be defined in the verification. And validation means whatever the components, whatever the requirements we have taken is valid or not. whether this suitable for this software or not. All can be discussed in the verification and validation. In this also we need to perform the testing. So if we perform the testing in this way also, we can expect the better software quality at the end of the product. So this is one of the testing usually performed for the following purposes. So next, coming to the third one, main purpose of testing, reliability, is one of the quality factor for estimating the reliability. So I already told that if the reliability is high, then automatically the software product reaches to the destination point. So for estimating the reliability should be estimated whether the reliability is high or not. All can be discussed in this reliability, and these are all the three purposes: whether the software quality improving or assuring, verifying or validating whether it is the static process or dynamic process, or estimating the reliability or reaching to the customers in their satisfaction. So in this way we need to perform the testing purposes. There are many ways to perform the testing purpose, like preventing the any defects, preventing defect, prevention, not curing. Prevention means before raising the problem, before that only you have to prevent the bug. Whether it was raised in the implementation, all can be defined in the prevention. So preventing the bugs. Next, reliability, some quantity. So every customer needs to define the quantity of the product or whatever the software application quantity. So if the quantity high, quality high, cost is less, all can be defined. This is the best product. This is the best product for the users or the customers who using that software product. So these are all some of the customer needs. So by using that customer needs, by thinking of that customer needs, the quality and the the quality of software should be developed. So testing also should be done in this way. Then only the software product will be reached to the customers efficient way and a user friendly way. So this is the main purposes. These are the three main purposes, some of the three main purposes to perform the testing. So next, coming to the productivity and quality in software. So another way to define the purpose of testing, productivity. So generally productivity, so where the productivity rises, generally the productivity rises mainly due to cost. If the product cost is high, all the components, all the software components, hardware components, all the requirements what we have taken to develop the software product is also high. So whenever the productivity is increases, the cost also increases. So that's why productivity is equals to cost. So cost means, again, in the cost there is some of the involvement of some of the factors like rework of the softwares. Softwares means analyzer or implementer, designer, tester, coder, whatever. The rework should be done based on the productivity. So reworks, if there is any failed components, if there is any components may be failed, then replacing that components with the best quality components. So by seeing all these components, reworks, failed components, by seeing all this, the productivity also can be increases. Productivity increases, the quality also will be increases. Now we are coming to this point, the biggest part of software cost. I already told the software cost is the cost of bugs, the cost of detecting them, the cost of correcting them, the cost of designing the test, and the cost of running those tests. So here you have to observe what I mentioned in the red mark: detecting, correcting, designing, running. So detecting means detecting the bugs, whatever the bugs. If there is any problem rises in the software components, hardware components, whatever the problem rises, first the problem need to be detecting. So for that detecting, what is the cost? What is the need of cost? So for after detecting, there is need to be correct those bugs. if the correction is going on, what is the cost of that correcting the bugs? After correcting, how the designing, where in which place the corrected bugs can be implemented, so can be defined in the designing. And running, the cost of running those tests, whatever the test we are applied for detecting, for correcting and designing tests, then we have need to running. So that is the cost. Estimating the cost, productivity is equals to the cost. If the productivity increases, cost increases. If the cost increases, then quality in the software also will be increases. So then there is a software application works with a efficient way. So second one, if you take the second one, for software quality and productivity are almost indistinguishable because the cost of a software copy is trivial. So if you take the quality and productivity, we can't distinguish between quality and productivity and cost. So we can't distinguish, like we can say that quality equals to productivity equals to cost equals to quality. So if the productivity increases, cost also increases in any manner, like detecting, correcting, running, designing. And quality increases means that software defines the highest level components, highest level of designing tests, or highest level of software components, hardware components. All the domains will be high, is equals to quality. If these two are met, the quality. So this copy is trivial and very important, which needs to think about that productivity, cost and quality. So if we meet these requirements, then the software application will be tested and perfect efficient manner. So this is about the productivity and quality in software. Next, coming to the goals for testing. So when the tester needs to test the software application, what is the main goal? What is the main goal he or she or tester need to keep the target to test the software? So first, prevention. So you all know that the regular line, prevention is better than cure. So prevention should be performed before detecting the bugs or before the raising the bug. Bug prevention is the main goal for tester or testing. Bug prevention is the main goal for testing. So prevention should be done in many ways. Before developing the software, we need to identify if if the bug or if the software run in this way, we can expect this type of bug. Then what we need to apply, what is the implementation techniques need to be applied to prevent such type of bugs, all can be defined in the bug prevention. If we are applying some components, if we are applying the implementation aspect, implementation techniques to prevent those bugs before rising. So that is all the bug prevention, which is the main goal for tester in testing. So bug prevention. Next, bug discovery. Even we have taken more uh, we have taken the more way to doesn't detect the bug, then the prevention is failed, or if the prevention is failed, then there is the bug detected. That is known as a bug discovery. Bug discovery is also one of the main goal. So even we take some prevention causes, still the bug is discovered, then what is the implementation technique needs to apply? So that we can call it as a bug discovery. So after discovery bug, again detecting the bug, correcting those bugs, designing the bug. After correcting the bug, again designing whatever the software we have developed, and again running that software means implementing that software. Again testing process will be done. So you all know that this is a cycling process for software development life cycle, like gathering requirements, requirement analysis. Next, gathering requirement, system analysis. Next, designing. Next, implementing. Next, coding or implementing same. Next, testing. So this is the software development life cycle which perform in the testing phase. There is a two goals, main goals. One is bug prevention and another one is bug discovery. So this is about the main purpose of testing. So the main purpose of testing is the three ways. One is program has bugs. If the software doesn't work, also will define the program purpose of testing, the main purpose. If the software works, also there is some of the bugs will be rises. In that case, in such case also will define the testing process. Next, so there is some of the quality factors like efficiency, performance, so reliability, scalability, quantity, quality, all these are software factors, software quality factors. If these factors meet when the software development is when the software is developed, when these factors meet, the successful software development is by the end of the product we'll get the quality product, quality software application product or quality application. So that is one of the way we'll apply the testing process. Next, productivity and quality in software. So all can be defined. Cost, productivity is equals to cost, cost equals to quality. So next, coming to the goals, two goals: bug prevention and bug discovery. So this is the end of purpose of testing.